Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to start the data manipulation with DPLYR course. I expect that I'm still only going to be able to do the first section, but we'll see how it goes. So the first exercise in this DPLYR course says they want me to use the glimpse function on counties, and they want me to look at income and see what the first value is. 51281. Continue. This second one is where I had a lot of trouble, so I ended up watching the video at the beginning. What this exercise wants me to do is select 4 columns from counties. So what I'm supposed to do is at this indented part, I type select, and then I just type in the 4 places. Now, I'm pretty sure I had already tried this, but I'll run this and see if it works. Well, it looks like it worked. Submit? No. State? County? Oh, this one's poverty. Run. Right, that changed it. Submit. Finally. Continue. So, one thing I've learned is the piper operator, which is what usually separates commands from each other. In R, the pipe operator is percent, that's greater than percent. So on line 4, we're taking a variable called county selected. Then we're piping it to arrange in descending order. How we do that, so it knows the variable is county selected. We have the pipe operator, so we can put our variable or our function that we want to use. For us is descending, DESC, open parentheses. From there, I believe we call arrange. And then in those parentheses, we're going to put whatever it is that we want to arrange, which is public work. And because it's a column name, we don't need quotes. I'm going to run this. Okay, I think I did do this backwards. I think arrange is supposed to go out here, because I only got this from the video. And then descending goes in here, because I remember it being inside parentheses. So let's run this. Oh wow, it did do something. So this is a census data set. Public work is the percent of people in that area who work for a public company. So for everything in this data set, the highest one would be in whatever this county in Hawaii, which has 64.1% of people work for a public company. Alright, let's submit. In this exercise, we are going to filter the data set, and we only want to see counties that have a population above 1 million. So we're doing counties selected, pipe operator, and we type filter. In filter, we should specify the column, which is population, and then we would just do an equation or whatever it's called, equals above, so greater than, and 1 million has 6 zeros. Then I should be able to run this, and we have a county in Arizona, and then we go to a bunch of counties in California. So that means all the other states that start with an A, Alaska, Alabama, Arkansas, do not have any county that has a population of at least 1 million. And we have no states that start with B at all. And then California is, I guess, the next state. Submit. Okay, so wait, I submitted that. This got a green check mark. And now I can do the second part. Find only counties in California that also have a population above 1 million. Well, if I had paid attention to that, I would have copied my code so I didn't have to write it again. Alright, from what I understand, we're still gonna filter, and we can still say the population greater than 1 and then 6 zeros. Then we can do a comma, and I can some for code readability. Some places like you to space over to be under, tab over to be under the previous filter statement to keep them in line. So I can just say here state equals California. Now let's see if that works. And there's only 9. You don't have a line at the end that says there's more counties. So this is a double, that's the type. This is a character. And this is a character. And the reason this is a double is because you have some of these that are so much longer than what a standard integer type is. So R does have multiple numeric types. Alright, submit. Continue. Alright, so in this exercise, we are going to have a second pipe operator. So the first thing we're supposed to do is filter for the state to be equal to Texas. Oh, and you're doing an and I'm spacing over to line them up. And I'm going to say population greater than 10,000. Now, after the pipe operator, we're going to sort, which is arrange. And we want private work. So people who work for private companies. Okay. Sorry, I was hitting backspace. So arrange on private work. Oh wait. Descending. So arrange, I assume by default does ascending. So that's why we have to put an extra function in there to tell it what way to arrange it. Okay, so we do have, it looks like Texas all the way down in this first column. Which of these columns appears to change the order? So it seems private work is the one being sorted on. And with a population of at least 10,000, that looks like I did 1 million. So let's run this again. And let's try submitting. Good. Continue. So this exercise wants us to use mutate to add a new column to the data set called public workers. And you're going to assign that to be the percent of people in public work. Nope, here, let me do this. The amount of population times the number of people in public work, sorry, the percent of people in public work divided by 100. Because order of operations, you could put these 3 sections in any order because multiplication and division are always at the same level. I did it because I was copying off of something, which is the example from the video, and I just replaced things wrong. So here's our public work. Oh, you're not assigning it, you're doing equals? Is that the way it is? Oh, we've been using the assignment operator. I've never used equals in R since we've been on here as far as I can remember. Okay. I do see that there's a 1 here and a 2 here, so once I submit this, we should be getting the second half. Alright, now sort the new column in descending order. Okay, so they added the pipe operator, which is the percent greater than percent. We're gonna do a range descending, and we're doing public workers and run. Yep, it changed. Submit. Continue. Okay, so they finally want us to do a select statement. We're doing state, county, population, and then I guess there's one called men and one called women. Now we're gonna do, to calculate, we're using mutate. We're gonna add a new column called proportion women equals do population times women divided by 100. Let's run this. I did the math wrong because we're supposed to come up with a percent, right? Let me submit. I think we need a percent. Yeah. Okay, so what if... Oh, wait. Forgot the T. That's one problem. So I think if we do population divided by women, since they're both just standard numbers, that is incorrect. What if it makes a lot more sense to put these in the other order? Women divided by population. Run that. Okay, there we go. That's roughly half. Submit. Continue. In this exercise, we're supposed to use all 4 functions or verbs to find the highest proportion of men. The counties with the highest proportion of men. So first we're gonna do select state, county, population, men, and women. Now we want one called proportion men. And I just realized I forgot the pipe operator at the end. So, because they haven't made us do that before. Percent greater than percent. Then we create proportion men equals men over population. Now we're filtering where population is greater than or equal to 10,000. And then we're going to arrange in descending order on proportion men. Run this. So it looks like the beginning has gone well, but at some point it doesn't know what population is. It's not here, but I can try here. See if I run that. When I was getting similar errors in the past, it was because I'd highlighted something or selected something and it didn't run right. But I don't have anything selected now. Oh, I forgot the pipe operator. That line, and that line. Alright, run. There we go. Alright, let's submit that. Right, notice Sussex County in Virginia is more than 2/3 male. This is because of 2 men's prisons in the county. Alright, so I believe once I continue, it'll be the next chapter, and I believe that's going to be require an upgraded account, which I do not have. So this is probably the end of DPLYR for the foreseeable future. So I appreciate you watching, and especially to anybody who has subscribed to the channel or liked or commented on any video, because you guys encourage me to continue making these videos.